Yep. Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and today we'll be looking at Atari Flashback Collections 1 and 2, which recently came out on the Xbox One, for the Xbox One and the PS4. I don't think it's out on PC. So, yeah, take a look at some of these games and options. So you can kind of, it give you a nice little, a nice array of effects and options to change things, to kind of tweak them if you are very nostalgic about how they used to look and feel. So let's just kind of scroll through and see. There's 4 pages, I think, on both volumes. So kind of scroll through here. You see Combat 2 up in the upper right corner there. That and some other game. I'm sorry, I can't think of what it is right now. Hopefully I'll put something up on the annotation up. Were not released. So that's kind of a treat if most people have not played those games. So, yeah, one of the themes of I want to touch upon, that's just a lost cause. I want to touch upon was just what vantage point to view this collection. These are the games. They are, for the most part, unchanged. Hey, look, I landed successful. Look at that. They are, for the most part, unchanged. They are what they are, when they came out. So I kind of think nostalgia is, you don't have to have it to really enjoy these collections, but it certainly helps. And then, as you see here, that was the Tempest 2600 version. And there's several games like this. They also have the arcade version available. Now, maybe the completionist in someone, they thought, hey, let's put the arcade version and the 2600 versions in. But I honestly don't know why that was necessary. I get it, but it just, if you have the arcade version, I mean, the same could be said of Warlords. Like, I had Warlords as a kid. The arcade version is vastly superior. You also don't have a paddle, but that's not really the fault of this collection. See, there's some games that hold up, I think, regardless. This is also an arcade version of Black Widow, and Black Widow's awesome. This is Volume 2 of Atari Flashback Classics. I think I might have said the name wrong initially. Flashback Classics. We'll just scroll through some of the games here. Like I said, nostalgia is not a requirement per se, but it kind of is at the same time. You really, a lot of this stuff, you're really only going to have patience with it if it's something that you grew up on or you're familiar with. There might be some younger people who are just curious because they're into history, like seeing, how things evolved over time. Like Crystal Castle. It looks good. It plays pretty well now. Adventure, I think you kind of have to grow up on Adventure to have grown up on Adventure, or not played anything a little more contemporary to enjoy it. It doesn't mean it's a bad game. It just means there's a particular audience I think this Flashback collection is going for, which is a similar audience to that of the actual hardware that's being sold in stores. Yeah, the 2600 version of Crystal Caves. Yeah, that's rough. So is the collection bad? No, I think it is a great collection of Atari games. And we put emphasis on the word Atari. If you are getting this collection thinking we're playing River Raid and a lot of the Activision things, you're not going to be, because those are Activision games, not games made by Atari. So if you're really into Atari, or you're really into history and want to kind of delve into what games were in their infancy, pick it up. I think they've been on sale. I don't know. I'm not talk about price or sales, but I probably should have mentioned that. But I don't really know. I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of torn. Like, the games are there. They can be played a number of ways. They've tried to give it let you tweak things, have the old appeal as much as possible. I don't know. Like and subscribe. Check out these other videos.